Chapter 1: The Basement Rat Bites Back. The cold had already seeped into my bones by the time the snow apocalypse began. For 2 days, I had been locked in the basement of the Rashid mansion. The reason? Their youngest daughter had claimed I pinched her arm. A lie. There were cameras in every hallway, every room, even the corridor where I slept. The footage would have proven my innocence instantly. But Mr. Rashid and Mrs. Haida had never cared about the truth. Truth was inconvenient. Punishing me was easier. For 3 years, they had refused to pay my salary. They had taken my passport, my ID, and my phone. Every time I mentioned returning to Country M, Mrs. Haida would smile sweetly and say, soon. Soon never came. Instead came beatings, insults, and confinement. Now I sat in darkness while a blizzard buried the city outside. The house trembled as icy winds screamed against the walls. Then, shortly after sunset, I heard soft footsteps. A knock. Maya, a young voice whispered. I immediately recognized it. Omar. The middle child. The only member of the family who had ever shown me kindness. I hurried to the door. Omar? The lock clicked softly. The door opened a crack. His frightened face appeared. Hurry. He slid a small backpack through the gap. Inside were several protein bars and 2 bottles of water. What are you doing? I asked. His eyes filled with guilt. I heard my parents talking. My heart sank. What did they say? Omar lowered his head. They're going to throw you outside tomorrow night. Silence. The wind outside howled. I felt absolutely nothing. No shock. No fear. No sadness. Because deep down, I had always known this day would come. The apocalypse had simply given them an excuse. They planned to throw me into a snowstorm and pretend it wasn't murder. Omar's voice trembled. I'm sorry. I placed a hand on his shoulder. It isn't your fault. Tears appeared in his eyes. Then he quickly left before anyone could discover him. The lock clicked shut again. I sat motionless in the darkness. Then I slowly smiled. Because Omar had unknowingly reminded me of something. Months ago, during another punishment, I had discovered a hidden door concealed behind old shelves. Curiosity had led me through it. The passage connected directly to the mansion's massive pantry. Mrs. Haida had always been obsessed with apocalypse preparation. The pantry contained enough food to feed dozens of people for years. Shelves packed with canned goods, water purifiers, generators, medical supplies, seeds, blankets, fuel, everything. And during my explorations, I had discovered something even more valuable. An emergency security override. A feature designed to lock the basement and pantry from the inside during disasters.